Rogers and Shaw will not offer any deals at all. I am an existing Shaw customer. I called to see if they can match the $39.00 per month deal offered by Freedom and Fido. I was told that Shaw will not offer competing deals and call Rogers since they are merging. Rogers rep said they will not offer any deals at all to compete. I can only choose a Rogers plan or move my Shaw plan at the same deal. I was very polite and started to say I will be switching, and the rep hung up on me mid-sentence. Guess I'm switching, or does anyone think they will have deals after the merger? Edit: I should say that I never mentioned to the Rogers rep the names of any other providers. But after that rude treatment I won't be going with Fido either. Since when was consolidation ever good for the average consumer? Never. Make like a tree and leave. This has nothing to do with the merger. Rogers owns Fido. They typically won't match Fido rates as it's their budget phone service and they don't want to cannibalize their more premium service. Also, Shaw's mobile business is immaterial to Rogers, especially since they were forced to sell Freedom as part of the deal. They got Shaw to expand their TV and internet business into Western Canada. Why would Rogers, with 5G, match their own 4G plan offered on Fido, but give you 5G? Rogers and Fido are the same company. If you want the offer, sign up with Fido and take the offer. Shaw refused to offer me a deal after 10 years of service, even requesting a price match with what Telus was offering me. They still said no. I'm so happy I switched to Telus. I'm now paying $10 less a month, going from internet 300 to 1 GB. 50 gigabytes for $37 with CUDA no contract. I have one of the best plans in Canada. I get $25 month currently with Shaw. If I make any changes to my plan I lose the deal as well, and my current deal I got with Shaw is better than the military plan I can get that Rogers offers. This is exactly why this merger should have been illegal. Also, I signed up for the $120 month internet plan to be able to get this phone deal. So if I lose the phone deal I'm still stuck with the giant internet bill but without the perk. You were polite and the rep hung up on you mid-call? Cool story. Don't call to ask for deals, you need to call to cancel. Then you get the retention team. They don't always match but they have more powers than anyone else. Rogers will only match top-tier brands Telus and Bell. They won't match mid-tier carriers Fido, CUDA, and Virgin. And they'll laugh at you if you ask about budget brands Freedom, Public. They're calling your bluff, they assume you're a lazy consumer. Switch and their retentions will contact you in a few days to offer rock bottom price without hesitation to come back. Worked for me with Bell, brought the $100 plan down to $45 indefinitely. Who cares? Take the $39 plan and move on with your day. If they're not willing to play ball, just move on, they don't care. They obviously don't value your business. If it were me, I would immediately leave and take the $39 deal. Customer reps should not be hanging up on long-time customers. Congrats on taking such a brave stand against Rogers. Now you have the privilege of giving your money to the other two players in the oligopoly of Canadian telecom, Bell or Telus, or their budget brands like Virgin or CUDA. I guess there's always Freedom too if you want to avoid the big three since they're owned by Quebecor. Same thing happened to me. Bell swung by my house with an epic deal. Out of respect and partly cause I was afraid of change I called Shaw asking for anything. They told me to pound sand. So I left and have never been happier. Fuck these telecom giants. Rogers has owned Fido since 2004. It's the same company, just Fido is their cheaper line. Fido is owned by Rogers. X200B. Rogers will match Bell, Virgin. Bell will match Fido. Rogers, you have to pick the same tier of provider. Lolop. Leave to Fido. It's literally owned by Rogers, that's what they want you do. Why are you making a goddamn post about this? Switch to Fido, deals come and go. Shaw wouldn't give my mother any sort of deal, and she was a former employee who retired. When she retired they refused to negotiate or even match an offer from Telus, so yeah, they won't even give a retiree from their own company a deal. Absolute garbage company. I would pay more for my Freedom service to not have to deal with Rogers or Bell, but thankfully Freedom doesn't know that. I used to be with Rogers for $300 a month, but they nickel and dimed me on a bill after 15 years as a customer, and now I'm with Freedom and TechSavvy for $150 a month. Former Rogers manager here. You always need to cite the actual competitor's deal, and you need to go to the retentions department. Virgin has been throwing out some pretty low deals lately. I used to lower my plan significantly. Just switched to Rogers as a Shaw Mobile customer and got the new 27 GB plan with my existing $25 a month contract locked in for 5 years. They listed all their new plans for Shaw Mobile customers going to Rogers. Go with Fizz. Cool story. Move. We went to a Bell store because that's where we had our plan, and they didn't even know about the $39 plan. Okay. It's likely as big guys offer 5G plans and the cheaper ones are only on 4G towers. Plus never ever go with Rogers. Telus seems to be blowing them out of the water lately. I've been with Shaw for years, nearly a decade, and ever since the Rogers deal went through, have been bombarded with emails only 4 months into my newest term. The emails are pushing me to upgrade for massive savings. Except these upgrades are more expensive, and for a slower speed. Plus they charge you to rent everything you need. This once again shows the CRCT is either fucking incompetent or compromised. Fuck Rogers and Shaw and Telus and Bell. Fuck them all. Lol, smiley face. I renewed a 2 years internet contract for the same price as 2 years ago, much lower than current, got a $100 rebate. I'll take it. My current Shaw plan will not carry over to Rogers. I'm moving to Telus from Shaw because of this. Virgin Mobile. Welcome to Canadian Telecom. They basically run a monopoly, so they don't give an F about individuals. I'm surprised the government lets this happen. Even Videotron said no to price matching SMH. But I did see that Fizz has it. I finally switched from Rogers to Virgin last week due to the posts in this forum, thanks. Now getting 10x the data at half the price. I've tried twice with them before, and have gotten jerked around. Had a lot of family stuff going on the last couple of years, so never got around to actually switching. The resentment feels a little better now that I don't have to deal with them anymore. When they sent that merger a few weeks ago and they wanted to know our thoughts, my first thought was F you both. As a current Shaw Mobile person, I wouldn't take any deal they offer. Currently on a $0 phone plan, comes with my internet, and probably going to switch. Massive chunks of Vancouver have no reception. People who call me regularly get this number is not assigned messages, and support reps can't do anything to help. Virgin has half-price internet now for 12 months, free install and modem router. I'm with Rogers. Just north of the GTA. Sales guy, use my phone a lot. The amount of fucking times I drop a call is absolutely mind-boggling. We are putting people on the fucking moon again this year, and I drive down a steep hill in rural Ontario and I drop a fucking call. Garbage quality, but no fucks given on their end. As someone who used to work for a big telco, these telcos do not give a flying FCK about your customer loyalty nor tenure. Zero FCKs given. I know it's a hassle, but you need to switch every 1-2 years for a better deal. They wouldn't because it's a flanker brand's offer. Shaw would send you off to Freedom to get that. The big three are more than happy to trade customers back and forth. They don't care about retention. If you want a deal, you'll have to move to a new provider. Rinse and repeat. That's weird. I am literally paying $25 a month for 75 gigabytes with them for 2 years. Just switch. You'll get a win-back deal once you've switched.